Hello, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
That's and with this girlfriend that I'm Loud and Twilight, we each have our YouTube channels, and we're in our pajamas right now because it's like 8.
I don't know.
It's like 9 o'clock, and
No one cares.
As long as you doesn't care, I don't care. I don't think she does either. But anyway, so this is an introduction video to our new video series we're going to do. Video series that we are going to be doing. I had the idea first. Kayla decided to go along with it, so we're both gonna be posting these videos. That's way too loud. Okay, this is a Lord of the Rings calm ambient mix by Synaptic.
Anyway.
Synaptic. Anyway, so it's gonna be called Writing Talks, and I have this little box here.
Yep.
Hey!
Hey, I want to talk too.
Fine.
It has a bunch of random topics
of writing. We're just gonna talk about them.
We both are writers. We both write
Crazy writers. Yep.
Yeah, we're
fiction
like
writers.
Fantasy, no nonfiction, and no realistic fiction. Realistic fiction,
is
go out the door, get out, don't come back. We don't want your cookies.
If they're selling Girl Scout cookies, we don't want them. They're tinted with reality. They're packed with high fructose corn reality. Okay,
we want the reality. The go in the garbage.
But reality can have a good taste, though. I will say that. But anyway, so
for some things,
because with our YouTube channel, neither of us have the policy thing where we can post videos longer than 15 minutes. So we're probably gonna have to stop the videos and make part 2s, part 3s. We're gonna stop the videos probably around 10 minutes through 14 minutes, somewhere along that mark. So we're gonna keep glancing at the time signature just to make sure.
I don't want to talk that much. We live in completely different places.
Yeah, we're just
it takes I don't know. It takes a while. Usually we don't see. We'll go months.
It takes 8 hours because it takes 8 hours for us to get to our other domain. Each other's domain.
Yeah, and the point is that we're not gonna post these daily, no matter how disappointed you might feel. We can. We have
about that. We won't be able to do this one.
No!
However, I'm going to be staying in her domain for a while, or in her relative domain. In her state for quite a while. I mean, this is only the second or third day out of 2 weeks.
Yeah. So we're gonna post a lot of these during the week, and but we apologize for the living distance. It's not our fault. It's not our fault. We were born a million hours apart.
Maybe it is.
No, it isn't.
All right. So we've said our introduction. We're at about 3 minutes right now. It's not too whatever. So
the YouTube channels are.
It's Morocco.
No wait. Why do I need to say the YouTube channels? Duh, it's right there. They're watching it on our channels. That's the dumbest thing ever.
Okay.
I was gonna say.
Well, let's do a Morocco. Hey, this is my box. By the way, I wrote all the things in there, so I
have sloppy handwriting anyway.
Okay, apparently. The only thing about this box is that it's hard to get it out of here.
All you need to do is...
Hey, it's my box.
I'll show you.
It's my precious.
I'll show you. Just do this.
No, I was telling you on YouTube. Stop. I'm going to fling everywhere. The camera might have...
Okay, I'll pick because... Something random. Character development.
Yeah, I like that one. I love characters.
Okay, let's put that back in, and I want to put the box.
Stop! Okay.
I put it there. I'm not gonna throw our precious writing box out the window. Let's make sure we feed it every day. Give it a nice warm place to sleep, and it's not in a corner. Nah, we're joking.
Okay.
We also like to be humorous about this stuff.
For me, the names a lot of times mean a lot about the characters because, for one, for example, the name Trom for me sounds very even though it sounds like a stubborn character, it sounds like a strong-willed character that will do anything to push through hard times.
Yeah, it's Trom also sounds like a stubborn, he might be a little stubborn to his enemies. He won't blurt out and he won't talk. He won't do that stuff. But he'll do that but he sounds stubborn in a good way. Not stubborn no, I'm
not gonna clean my room.
I hate brushing my teeth. That is the most disgusting mint flavor in the world.
Down to this room right now. This room needs to be clean, but we're not gonna do it. But anyway, so
no even cares.
For me, the hardest things to do in character development are to show character development through a really short period of time, or to do it with like a little romance story, or to do it with an enemy. Like, if sometimes I actually have, in the series I'm writing right now called The Quetzal Quest, in the third book, the enemy really isn't an enemy. She's really just, her name's Stars. She's really just, I mean, she hasn't actually read this, so she'll get a little...
Don't spoil it for me, or I'll touch you! Let's fight! No, I'm joking.
No, I'm telling you, don't touch me. I'm telling YouTube. But anyway, but she actually really isn't an enemy. It's really, I really haven't fully formed her yet, but, it's a strong emotion that evokes her to become and do what she does. And to do what she does, so... That's one of the things that's hard for me, to see that change between her and who she really is as an enemy. But romance stories are also really hard, because I'm not... Also, one of the things that builds character is also just humor with the character, which I'm horrible at. I'm very, very bad at humor. So...
I think you're perfectly fine in it.
We
love dry humor.
Dry humor is something
is off the topic. We need to
I'll give an example. So, I'm actually writing this How to Train Your Dragon fanfic right now. Pretty much the movie and book form, and I was this thing where...
I'm doing that too.
Except
you do it from how you talk about your version, I'll talk about my version a bit.
Me first. But, I'm doing it in the perspective of Hiccup. Quiet until I'm done.
I'm not gonna say anything. Except
but
I know the movie is all about Hiccup's point of view, but it's not like deep in with his feelings. You shush!
Okay. But anyway, so in the beginning, very beginning of the movie, when Hiccup is still kind of narrating the story and talking about it, there's one Viking. I mean, there's a dragon. The dragons are attacking Berk, which is the domain that takes place during that movie, the island. But anyway, so one of the Vikings actually trips Hiccup, and then he goes, ah! He has an axe in his hand. It's almost like he's gonna chop him, but it's like, he notices who he is. He's like, morning, and then he jumps up, and then the sky's dark. So and then I have Hiccup look into the sky, and then I say, morning? Yeah, no kidding. And then he looks up from the dark sky, nighttime sky. So that's kind of dry humor I mean, but it really depends, because dry humor does not fit for everybody. Hiccup is a very sarcastic character, so dry humor works for him, but someone like a calm, cool, and collected enemy dry humor would not fit with him.
Or like a character who's like who's completely serious, and it's like, why? Mm-hmm. Dry humor is the worst thing for that.
Yeah, because actually it really depends, because if it's a like naturally calm character, however, he can take a joke, and he can find things that are humorous in serious cases. That's also where dry humor comes in.
Dry humor isn't. Sometimes dry humor doesn't necessarily mean it can sometimes mean it can sometimes just be funny to the reader, but it's not funny to the character. Like you did this one thing that is like it's like, hello, sore throat, and I'm like, what?
I don't remember. Wait a minute, I think she and I were doing a writing game actually.
Yeah,
we
were
going on and off with paragraphs, and we were making a story with my character. It was a character named Trom. Trom is my favorite male name apparently.
Yeah, you like Palace as your favorite.
Palace is my female character. I think that together they actually make it really good.
Anyway, my turn about Toothless' story.
That's
my book title. It's called Toothless' Story, but obviously the name says it all. It's in Toothless' point of view. Of course, I added a lot of dry humor as well as like, because like there's sometimes like they're simple.
I have another thing to say.
This is really fun. I made him really funny because there was like this one time where like in the movie where like Toothless is pinning Hiccup down. I did not know what he should say when he roars in his face. I decided that he was going to actually kill Hiccup, but he changes his mind, and because Hiccup didn't kill him.
Yeah. And anyway, also another thing to think of that. Also, after this talk about humor, we should go back to characters, because as writers, we have a very, very big tendency to go off on rabbit trails, and we're generally going off on rabbit trail to humor right now. Nope, we gotta go this like character. Anyway,
we need to cut through the forest again.
Cut through the forest, yeah. Make a shortcut to mushrooms. Lord of the Rings reference. Shortcut to what? Mushrooms. But anyway, stop.
I'm starving. I haven't eaten in the last It's been 30 minutes since I last eaten. Quoting from her funny video.
Yeah. But anyway, But dry humor needs to be placed very lightly, like it's just to spice up the story. It can't be dry humor like every chapter, because that would get boring, and that's just something of bad writing. No matter how much you love dry humor, you have to use it right.
It's a right amount of time, and like you can't just like use it like.
You can't use it willy nilly. You have to do just a few there,
like scattered.
But,
It's not like you put a dry humor. It's not like this.
And the next page.
I want to do dry humor here. Oh, next paragraph. I want to do dry humor here. Anyway, back to characters. Yeah. We're going on rabbit trails.
I'm trying to think of some characters that I need to develop. Oh, another thing.